Nigel, a 3-1 defeat. How do you look back on this game?
Not good enough. Players are aware of that, and I think whenever you play, it doesn't. I don't care which league you're in the world. When you play cup competitions, and as we were tonight, we were under par and didn't really show the right qualities. And I'm not talking necessarily about technical or tactical. We just didn't turn up, and that is something that needs addressing pretty quickly. Now, yeah, I've said before, the league's the important thing, but whenever we take to the field, I expect us to put in a performance which is worthy of our football club. And tonight, we've let ourselves down, and there's no getting away from that. And ultimately, that's my responsibility because I'm the manager. But it's a situation where we've seriously underperformed tonight, and credit to them as well. I mean, I thought they played well, caused us problems from set plays. But you can't give a side a 2-goal lead without really giving them the sorts of levels of resistance that was required. So, strangely enough, when we're down to 10 men, and we probably looked a bit more dangerous, which is, again, you can't put those two things together. So look, the outcome of this is we know that we've got to be better. I'll continue to see if we can add to the squad before the window closed, to see if I can address one or two issues that we have. But ultimately, this group of players, for the most part, had a good year last year, and dealing with expectations is something we've got to get used to. So if that's a bit of a problem for us, we need to embrace the challenge of having people expecting more from us this year. So it's a disappointing night. Apologies to our fans, obviously, because it's not what we're looking for. But players don't necessarily go out there and mean to play underperform. But we tonight have allowed our level of performance to cause this sort of situation. So we'll be working hard this week.
You also saw some positive things despite the 3-1 defeat?
Of course, I thought Kamal Sow had a really good game. Jente Mertens has been doing well recently, and again when he came on, he had a decent impact. Good to get Julien Gurius back on the field as well. He's had a frustrating time in pre-season to have a bit of a back problem, but he looks in good sorts. So it's not all doom and gloom. But unfortunately, I can't stand here and talk about looking for positives when quite clearly our performance does not warrant praise. Really, it's I don't have to say that very often, fortunately, but it doesn't sit easy with me that we've come here and not put in a performance which is at least giving us a chance of winning the game.
Now it's about bouncing back against Westerlo.
It's always about bouncing back when you have a bad time, and I think the point is this: you've always got to reflect on good and bad times with an honesty which allows you to, if you need answers, to find the answers. But also you can't go into any, football's a real leveller, and cup competitions in particular. I've always been a fan of cup competitions just because there are possibilities, and in terms of underdogs doing well, you could say that, yeah, okay, not a lot of pressure on them. But if, like I've said to you before, if the expectation is weighing a little bit heavy on us at the minute, we have to find solutions to that. But it's going to be a big week for us.